I hate you.
I hate me too. Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Christy Kay and these are 50 facts about me. I've been wanting to film this video for a really long time. It has been so long since I first made the original 50 facts that I wrote down for this video, but we're finally getting into it and we're just gonna do it. I've been wanting to restart a channel for a really long time now, and I figured why not start out with the most cliche video in the book, get it out of the way so it's done and you guys get a little bit more of a feel for my personality. Well, let's just get right on into it. First things first, my name, Christy Kay, is actually inspired by my full name. It's just a shortened version of it. My first name is Christine and my middle name is Kazuko. That is a Japanese name. It was actually my grandma's name, and when she moved to the States when she was younger, she wanted to be called Kay, so hence Christy Kay. I am 24 years old. Ew, I'm old and I'm starting a YouTube now. Oh, better late than never. I need to stop looking at you, need to look at this more. I'm like looking at you because I'm nervous. So even though this is one of my first YouTube videos, I have actually been on YouTube since 2008. I can't even get through my old videos all the way without cringing, so just save yourself the time and don't even try to look for them. But yes, I have been making videos on here since 2008. I have probably about 5 or 6 channels that I just don't have access to anymore. I've been dancing since I was 3 years old. My mom put me into dance classes at a very young age and I took everything under the sun. I did jazz, tap, acro, hip-hop, ballet, the whole 9 yards up until high school. And then I actually transferred into theater, which brings me to my next fact. In high school, I actually went to a performing arts high school and auditioned for 3 different arts majors. I auditioned for dance, theater, and media and got into all 3. I ended up picking theater in the end and I went on to be a thespian for the next 4 years of high school. I would like to think of myself as an extroverted introvert. For the longest time growing up, I always considered myself an extrovert, but as I've been getting older, I realized that I don't like a lot of people. Alright, now that I'm editing this video, I realize that sounds kinda harsh. I didn't really mean that I don't like a lot of people. It's just like, you know, when you get older, you go through life with people and people screw you over and things happen. So I'm just more cautious about who I spend my time around and who I give my energy to. I'm the type of person who stands in the back at the shows and jams out by themselves. But I mean, sometimes I'll get into the mood and I'll get into the crowd and dance with everybody. I am a quarter Japanese on my mom's side and a quarter Colombian on my dad's side. I am also Irish and German on both sides, so technically that would make me a 4th of each. I'm a mutt. I have had 13 jobs in my life. I would name them all off for you, but this video will probably be 100 years long, so I'll just skip that. Currently, I'm working for Universal Studios. I was born with a heart condition. It's kind of embarrassing, but I don't know what it's called or much of the details on it. I just know that when I was born, they had to go in and open up one of my veins to let in blood flow. I was born as what they call a blue baby. To this day, I do have a heart murmur because of this condition, but I don't really notice it at all. I'm not supposed to drink energy drinks. I'm really not supposed to do anything that gets my heart racing, but I love adrenaline, I love dancing, I love drinking energy drinks, and it's never really affected me. That's a good thing, I guess. I don't know. I've been dyeing my hair since I was 13 years old. I've been all the colors under the sun except for orange and green and yellow. Well, I mean, I was yellow when I was dyeing my hair blonde for a little while, but totally unintentional. My first kiss was at a roller rink, middle school. I am obsessed with lists I don't know if it's an OCD thing or where I got it, but ever since I was little, I would always make to-do lists for everything. I still to this day make one every single day. 2 shows I am completely obsessed with are How I Met Your Mother and The Office. I am originally from El Paso, Texas. I was born there and lived there until I was 8 years old. And then I moved all the way over to Southwest Florida, where I grew up, went to school, and met some of my very best friends. And now currently, while I have been living on my own away from my parents, I moved up to Orlando, Florida. I have no tattoos, but I'm thinking that year 24 is the year that changes. It is on my vision board to get a tattoo this year. I believe in the law of attraction. This is an idea that people practice, that whatever you manifest in your brain and your thoughts comes into reality. And a lot of people preach vision boards, so this year I made my very first one. I put a lot of cool stuff on there that I'm hoping to do this year, and I'm hoping that by seeing it every single day, it'll be implanted more in my subconscious and in my memory, so each day I know that I'm going after those things and I keep my eye on the prize. I currently live in a 1-bedroom with my boyfriend. He's one of my best friends. He gets on my nerves a lot, but we actually do enjoy living with each other.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
At least I enjoy living with him. I don't know. I can't speak on him. I have 1 sibling. I have a brother. We're 10 years apart, and I absolutely love him. I do not like peanut butter and jelly or mac and cheese. I mean, if it's homemade mac and cheese, I can deal with that. It's usually just the box mac and cheeses that I can't stand. Despite being part Asian, I am horrible at math. Although I do work at Universal Studios, I have never seen Despicable Me or any of the Minions movies. I almost choked to death in a Moe's. This is a whole nother story within itself, but basically I swallowed a piece of their steak whole and was choking for a solid 5 to 10 minutes. I have not been able to eat their steak since. Oh geez, the memory makes me want to choke. So when I was younger, a cool thing to do back in our hometown was to jump off the pier. So I actually jumped off the pier one day with my friend Bevan, and without looking, realized in midair that I was actually jumping onto a huge group of stingrays. Scariest moment of my life. Probably will never jump off a pier again, especially in stingray season. That was not a smart idea. Luckily I didn't get stung, but do not try that. My first cassette tape was Aaron Carter's Life of the Party. From a young age, I've always loved choreographing. I actually would invite some of my friends over for the sole purpose of making dances and having us perform recitals in our living room for my parents. My first concert when I was 5 years old was Creed. My parents love classic rock, so I went to see a lot of different concerts with them growing up. I started raving in 2012. It's actually pretty funny because the first group of people that I went to my first rave with weren't even ravers at all. We just, I don't know, went because it was a fun thing to do in our hometown. Tabitha was there with me, and I wore Mickey Mouse bobbly ears and a long pink flowy shirt. I had no idea what to do. I'm pretty sure it was a foam party too, so I don't even know if those exist anymore, but we should totally make that a thing again. My first festival was Ultra 2013. I went the first weekend and it blew my mind. I have been to 19 festivals to date. Most of the people who used to make fun of me in high school for raving are now ravers. Me and my boyfriend wore matching unicorn onesies to EDC one year. Here's a picture. I am amazingly average at all flow styles. Hooping, gloving, orbiting, I've tried them all, and I'm average at each and every one of them. The first one I actually started was gloving, and then came hooping, and everything else followed. I'm just not a master at any of them. My favorite album in the entire world is Worlds by Porter Robinson. I've always been the type of person to be more about experiences than things, which is why I'm probably so broke and have nothing to show for it. But I got a lot of memories out of it, so that's something. I am both a bass head and a techno snob. I don't actually think people who like techno are snobs. I'm just using the cliche term ironically, but on the real, I do love all types of dance music. I don't really find either genre to be better than the other. I feel like it's just what's happening in the moment. I love to headbang, I love to shuffle, and it really irritates me when people make it seem like you have to pick one or the other. I love moshing. I hate the fact that it gets banned in so many clubs. I've had no issues with getting punched in the face or getting trampled on the floor. If anything, when I did get pushed to the ground, I always had people picking me back up. I don't know if it's the dance music scene as a whole or if I've just been lucky with the crowds that I've moshed in, but I've always had a great experience and I think it's just an amazing adrenaline rush. I love to shuffle. I think it's a great way to express yourself to all types of different dance music and just music in general. It's a lot of fun. It's basically just a lot of good footwork and it's a great exercise as well. My favorite time at a festival is definitely sunset. The best sets are during the sunset. I feel like the vibe at festivals just change when it gets dark. Not that festivals aren't fun during the day, but they definitely come alive at night. You get to see all the production and hard work that the festival creators put into it. And of course, people definitely come alive at night at festivals. My absolute favorite festival food I've ever had was Gouda Boys, which if they're at a festival that you're at, you have to try them. They have these amazing mac and cheese egg rolls that are literally the size of my head. They give you 3 for $12 and that will feed me for the entire day. My first camping festival was Imagine 2016. I love to crowd surf at festivals. My favorite experience of crowd surfing was at EDC Las Vegas 2015 at Bass Nectar's set. It was just unreal. I felt like I was floating on a cloud. Everybody in that crowd was just down to keep me up in the air. I think I was crowd surfing for like 5 minutes straight. I'd rather be comfy than cute. I can definitely be comfy and cute, but I would never be cute and not comfy at a festival ever again. I respect the fuck out of girls who wear those big go-go boots, but I've tried it and it sucks. I have a perfectly healthy obsession with aliens. Perfectly healthy.
Oh my god, yes.
Perfectly healthy. This is Kanye, by the way. He doesn't fit into the entire shot, but I'm sure he'll make many appearances later. So I've realized lately in the scene that a lot of people skipped their candy making phase and their rave name phase, spirit animal phase of raving. So I'm gonna fill you in on a few embarrassing things about myself. Back in the day when I first started raving back home, before I even really knew what a festival was or been to one at all, I used to go to these raves back home that were hosted at either warehouses or just random places around town. And I would go by Rave Fox. I also have a tail to match and it is the heaviest but softest and cutest thing ever. So yes, I was Rave Fox back in the day. You have your rave moms, you have your rave dads, you have your rave bays. I was Rave Fox. And even farther back before that, when I was into this whole scene phase that totally didn't happen at all, I went by Christine Chaotic on MySpace. I have been promoting for festivals and shows for 6 years. I have an unexplained fear/hate of monkeys. All types of monkeys, doesn't matter. Apes, gorillas, spider monkeys, all of them. I hate them. I couldn't even play Donkey Kong when I was younger because it gave me nightmares. Why? I haven't even met a monkey before. I have no reason for it at all. I am a firm believer in the fact that you can go to festivals and raves and have a great time sober. My favorite movies of all time are Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, 500 Days of Summer, and Across the Universe. And last but certainly not least, the most important fact about me, if you ever meet me in your life. Mexican food is life. I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I could eat it 365 days a week, day, year. You know what I mean. I love Mexican food, damn it. I gotta shit. Alright guys, well I think I covered almost all the bases here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Oh, I don't know why I did this. Give it a like. Don't give it a dislike, give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I'll be doing a lot of story times, some festival lookbooks, possibly a few festival vlogs, and a whole bunch more for you. So please hit that subscribe button. And turn on that bell that doesn't work for notifications. Oh, damn. 10 points. Austin, keep it down in there.
I look so funny.
They fill you up and they are delicious. I'm so awkward. Ew. Perfectly healthy. I was Ray Fox.
Give me an
Ray Fox.
A B E F O X.
Ew, so obnoxious. I have to poop. But we're almost done. I'm a firm believer in the fact that you can go to festivals and raves, rabies, ribbon. I am a firm believer in the fact that you can go to raves and festivals completely sober and have a wonderful time. Ew, why did I say wonderful? That sounds weird.
Time.
A wonderful, beautiful, magical experience.
You're probably on drugs.
Hey, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. Who am I? Jeffree Star?
Huh?
Jeffree Star?
I don't watch Jeffree Star.
Oh, hi sisters. Who am I?
James Charles. I don't watch YouTubers, I watch gamers.
I'm just a 32-year-old lady.
Gentlemen.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of gamers ones. I don't know. What does PewDiePie say? Pew, 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 pew.
I don't watch
PewDiePie.
I watch PewDiePie. They don't have intros, they have outros. And it's usually music. Except like Dahi de Nova, he's like, and as always, I hope you enjoyed.
I don't know what my outro is. That's why I'm just stealing everybody's. I'm trying to do my own, but I was just being silly. I still don't have an intro yet, so I'm just gonna stand here awkwardly. Yeah.
Is this your intro or outro?
This is my outro.
You said I don't have an intro.
I don't have an intro or an outro. Okay, I gotta shit again, bye.
Every video you gotta take a shit. Because you probably had Mexican food. I hate you.
I hate me too. Stay hydrated, kids. Drink your bang. Get your bang for your buck. Want a bang? Oh, yeah. Okay, bye. That was so shitty.
Okay, bye. I like that where it's like,
Okay, thanks, bye.
you can't even see your hand.
Bye.